This dog's ability to hit the target with his urine without even looking is a metaphor central to the storyline of this animated short. However, I once again need to ask, can the boys or the spin-offs figure out a way to establish metaphors without the use of some form of bodily fluid? Referencing a terrible movie title that all of us around in 1994 had to witness and would very much like to forget. Using an alarm clock in 2024 instead of just setting 7 alarms on your smartphone in 5-minute intervals. How else are you going to give your alarms funny names that you won't read as you hit snooze? Also, if this is his reaction, then how has the alarm clock survived up until this point? Does he just keep buying alarm clocks? That seems like a waste of time and money. How are we expected to believe that this f***er is capable of raising a child later on when he can't even control himself around an alarm clock and is this unconcerned about his spending habits? And maybe if this asshole didn't have to waste all his money on alarm clocks, he could afford a freaking thermos to drink his coffee in instead of having to bring a mug with him every day. There are no car cup holders that would hold a mug of this size. This is a coffee mug of lies. Random Vought Scientist head survives this. Babies with superpowers. I'm suddenly reminded of the trauma-inducing film that is Baby Genius's 2 super babies. So here's TVSins for reminding me of that abomination. As if reminding me of Baby's Day Out wasn't f***ing enough. So apparently the babies get 20 days to show they can control their superpowers. How is that a fair system? Vought is expecting a baby who can't even walk on their own or possibly understand what the scientist is trying to get them to do to be able to control exactly where he or she shoots their laser eyes? You do know how dumb babies are, right? Participation trophies. Also, going through the trouble of making a mobile of the 7 and forgetting the deep, translucent, and starlight. Negating the Oxford comma. You can't just ignore the final comma in your list of things. The Oxford comma deserves more respect than that. Small rubber ball being able to conveniently stop this large door from closing so the Vought Scientist with a heart can see that his current assignment is going to be terminated is convenient. Being this excited to murder babies. Premature thumbs up aberration. Wait, this guard wasn't on the baby kill squad we saw earlier? How did he know this one was up for termination? Do all guards in the building receive baby murder alerts? They've already got a helicopter and a van pursuing the baby? They just walked outside of Vought headquarters a few seconds ago. Baby no longer has blood on her pajamas, even though she just crawled through that less than a minute ago. Horse jacking. The Boys Presents Diabolical is taking all that Artex trauma to a whole new level. This works. Laser Baby understands how elevators work. That ability alone should show enough progress to get her off the termination list. But also, how do these elevator controls work? There's just one button to be pressed before it activates? What allows it to know if you want to go up or down? Or does the elevator only go up? I have so many questions. Flatulence ex machina. Where did the ball even come from? Is his power to magically produce red balls? There's no way his regular pants pockets are big enough to hold a red ball, and he just tied up his jacket, removing pocket access. Why is ball? If you have the drop on a baby that's thus far proven to be unstoppable, why alert her by taking the ball away? Just blast the baby by surprise using all your mind-controlling powers. Superbrain survives this, at least longer than he should. Also, why did the bottom half of his brain just slide out of his skull hole? I'm pretty sure that the bottom half is the part that's connected to his eyeballs, nervous system, and other squishy parts. I've watched House and everything, thinking that wiping a toy ball on your bloody pants somehow makes it clean enough to give to your stolen baby. Bringing a knife to a laser baby fight.
Happy Fun Ball contains a liquid core, which, if exposed due to rupture, should not be touched, inhaled, or looked at.
Oh, man, that hits the spot. Nothing like a great cup of black coffee.
Good thing I noticed the similar shapes.
That's not a baby, that's a cat.
That seemed unnecessary.
I am an enchanter. There are some who call me Tim.
My brains! Stop eating my brains!